What's up, people? It's Dev Citrus. Today we're going to be exploring the command line. I'm going to be showing you some basic commands that you can um, use in your command prompt projects. So just assuming that you're just now starting off and maybe this is your first language, please really try hard, and like if something frustrates you, try harder and harder, and if it really doesn't work, then just put put your feelings in the comments below, and I'll be sure to read those. But yeah, like I said, today we're just focusing on command prompt basics. I got the command prompt open over here. We're gonna be going over maybe 5, 6 topics, or 4 to 6 topics, and yeah, I hope y'all enjoy the video. Let's go right into it. All right, so I'm in the command prompt right here, and so the first thing we're gonna be looking at is um the directory command, which is expressed by typing dir, and I'm gonna click enter. So what happened here is, as you can see, I'm in my C drive in users, in my username, which is Gorse, and then I'm looking at the directories, looking at all the I just called out all the directories in Gorse, in the directory Gorse. So these are all the directories. You'll know it's a directory if it says dir right next to it. So when you type in dir, that expresses all the files and directories in your current directory, which we will go over next. So right now there's 0 files in this directory because this is like, imagine like opening File Explorer and having all those tabs on the left side. Desktop, this PC, pictures, videos, etc., etc. Yeah, so that's basically what this stuff is. Desktop, documents, downloads, favorites, links, music, OneDrive, pictures, save games, searches, and videos, and 3D objects. So that is basically all of those tabs. And yeah, there's no files here. So whenever you do type in dir, you have to be in that current directory for it to print out all the directories and files. So I may have files on my computer, but it's just because I put dir in some random directory, that doesn't mean it's going to show you every file inside of your computer. It's only going to show you the files and directories in the directory you're in. So that's why there's 0 files, because I don't have files in that directory. But if I were to use the cd command, which we'll get into in a little bit, but cd, and I go to my desktop, I'm in my desktop. Now I can use the directory command, and now it's showing 3 directories, as it tells you here, and 1 file. So I think these 2 are default. I'm not sure what that is yet. I'll take a look into it, or maybe y'all can tell me. But so this 1 directory tells you, because there's dir right there. So 1, 2, 3 directories and 1 file called resolve. So this is a folder, Dev Citrus, and resolve is an application I have on my computer. And when it has a file, it'll just show you how many bytes it takes up. And that's about it for directories. Now, as I was talking about before, the current directory command. That is when you wish to move up a directory or down a directory, or you would like to know what directory you're in. So we're in desktop right now. So if I were to type in cd, it's going to print out my current directory, literally right below it. So don't be mistaken. So current directory, and then that is what it printed up. Not this. This is a new command instance. This is this is a new command line instance, and this is what it printed out. So I'm in desktop. Notice how it doesn't have that error like it does here, because it printed that out. So I'm in desktop. But if I wanted to move up a directory to go back one, I would do cd period enter. And that brings me back to the Gorse directory where we originally started. If I wanted to go to my C drive, or if I wanted to go to my users, I'll go cd dot dot, there you go, users. If I wanted to go to my C drive, what would I do? Same thing. So, if I wanted to move from my C drive to my desktop, You can't just type in CD desktop and it'll take you there. It doesn't work that way. It can't find that path in the C drive because there is no desktop in the same thing with the directories thing. Desktop is not in the C drive, but it is in Gorse. So you can access the desktop as long as you're in Gorse, but you can't access it while you're in the C drive. So if I wanted to access my desktop, I would do CD, and then I would think about it. What's the next directory after C? Users. Oh, sorry. CD users, and then backslash. Well, okay. So backslash, yes. This is the way to do it in one straight line without having to go to the next directory. You'll see what I'm talking about. So this is how I go from C drive to the desktop. So I have users, then I'll go to Gorse, backslash, and then I'll go to desktop. And I'll click enter. Now I'm in my desktop. As I was talking about before, there's another way to do this. So let me go back again. So I'm in my C again. If I didn't want to do that, I could just do CD users CD, because some people don't like putting the slashes, and either way, it's really the same kind of process, but some people like one way, some people like the other. Go to users, go to Gorse, and then I'll go to desktop. That's two ways to use the CD command and go from different places to other places in an easy way. So we've covered the directory command, we've covered the CD command. So the next command I do want to show y'all is okay, so there's a command called the pause command, and it's exactly how it sounds. It works the exact same way as it sounds. It pauses whatever process you are in. So imagine an indie game, a pixelated game. Some of you might know the game Escapists, or maybe just any pixelated game. Pokemon, for example. Pokemon on the Game Boys and stuff that they used to have. Whenever a character would be talking, it would show a dialogue box, and then it would go through all the words, and then it'll say, click next to continue, or next, or click any key to continue. That's the same thing with pause. It will pause whatever the action it is doing and wait for an input or response from the user. So let me type it in and show you all an example. Pause. It says press any key to continue. Now here, before pause, I could have said print, or oh no, for this one would be echo. Echo is like an equal version of print, because I know other languages, other programming languages, and so the way I think about it is print. So echo / print. Before pause, I could say print yada yada yada. You have entered Newlyland Village, whatever. And so after that character says that, it will stop. Everything will stop, and it'll wait for a response from you, whether it be clicking the up arrow, down arrow, next button, whatever, A, B, X, Y, whatever. Just as soon as it gets a response from you, and then it will continue whatever it was doing. So for example, it's paused. You can't, well, okay, so I was on pause. Now I can press any key to continue. But if you wanted a certain key, like unpause U, for example, if you wanted to unpause something and you set that to equal U to unpause it, you have to click U. Instead of saying press any key to continue, it'll say press U to continue. If you press something else, it's not going to work, or it'll either error or not work because that's not what it wanted you to do, or it doesn't know what to do when that happens. So it's just a way to run a program a certain way, and just to use in your coding and programming and all that good stuff. So press any key to continue. I'm using spacebar, and that's basically what it does. Literally just pauses whatever's happening. That's it. And so the next thing I want to show y'all is oh, so as you can see, our window is kind of messy, right? We got all this stuff here, everything's over here and stuff. If you want to get rid of that, here's a really quick and easy way so that you won't have to close out your window and reopen a new command prompt. You can just click, or you can just type CLS and click enter. That's it. And yeah, so it's really it about CLS. He just clears the window. And then the next thing we could talk about is your version, the version of the command prompt that you are using. Now it's very simple. Just type in VER, stands for version, and click enter, and it'll show you version. My version is Microsoft Windows version 10.0.18363.476, and it just shows the version of it. If you wanna, I guess, like, you know, it just opens a new instance of command prompt in the same command prompt. Like type CMD, click enter, and it just does that whole thing. You know how that's how it starts off in the very beginning. If you want to just do that, and yeah. So if you guys want to get really customizable with your command prompt user interface, what you can do is you can change the color of the text. So in movies and hacking TV shows or movies, it's always like green, right? The words, when it's going by really fast, is green, blue, red, whatever, or purple, something cool. The way you can actually change the color of the text is by using the color command. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go more in depth with it, and command prompt has a really cool feature where you can just basically ask it the question. You would just type in the command / and then click enter. So what it shows you is what you can do with that command. So it shows color here, and then it says you would have an attribute. So first you would type in the color, and then you would use these keys over here, these hex keys, these hex digits. But let's read. Color attributes are specified by 2 hex digits. The first corresponds with the background, the second with the foreground. Each digit can be any of the following values. So, for example, command prompt right now would be the background is black and the foreground is white. So 0, 7. And so it's 0, 7 right now. But if we wanted it to be, say, the words to be green like in the movies, we could change it to, because we want the background to stay black, we'll type in color 0 and then A. There you go. It's green. And so what I really do kind of like the word the color purple though. So wait, do they have orange? I don't see orange. I'm upset. I'm very upset they don't have orange, because you know citrus, oranges, that's how I am. But so yeah, I just changed the color to green. Now let's change it to purple actually, just cause. Let's try 5. Now let's try 0. What's light purple? D. Yeah, I like that. I like that, people. I like that. Alright, so what have we gone over so far? We've gone over directories, current directories, pause command, the clear screen command, and we've gone over the version command and the color command. So we've gone over 6 topics. If y'all really want to get better at programming command prompt, I really suggest that you go over these topics again and make sure that you truly understand the core meaning of what I've been talking about today. So I hope y'all enjoyed the video. It's been real. I'm Dev Citrus, and I'll see you on the next video. Remember to subscribe, click that like button, and turn on post notifications. Peace out.